I just want to say good morning to friends who I have known for so long. This is a family, by the way, everybody out there in Zoom land. And why don't we go ahead and let's introduce everybody. Let's begin with Anna. Would you like to begin?
My name is Anna Javier, and these are my progeny. This is Daniel Javier and Jerry Javier. We also call Jerry Cherry Javier. With their middle name is Lane, so they go by Cherry Lane. Um,
Love
and
that.
it's really adorable.
Um, when I knew Daniel as a child, I knew Daniel as Boomy or Asia, and Daniel now, as Daniel has grown up, goes by the name of Daniel, and identifies. Can you tell us how you identify Daniel?
I identify by he, they.
And
And I have to say though, the kids, I feel like I love them first, but I wasn't the first one they confided in with their transformation, and they have I've learned from them because I did come from uh, a mainland family, a mainstream God-fearing family, and so, but I feel like our family's foundation is loving, and so I feel like watching my children support each other and have the patience to help me understand so that I could be part of their lives and understand and love them in a way that's respectful, you know. Um, so I really appreciate them. I feel like I've learned so much from
and
them.
Danny, thank you for following your heart.
Yeah.
It's there's so much courage needed to do that because I know how in 1975, to follow my heart to be a gay man in 1975 in a little town in Illinois was really, I knew I was, but I also had a girlfriend and a boyfriend, and I mean, and I wasn't bisexual, believe me, but I was hiding sexual,
Mm.
but it was
You feared for your life, I think. Did you? I
no,
mean,
you feared for your humility
Mm.
because you knew at any moment you could be called a sissy or a fag or all of the awful things, and people were just there at that time,
What the
as they
people
still are
judge.
today, waiting to do it.
Right.
They're just all there, and so you kind of walk through life knowing that they're all there. And I think that people care less today. We cared a lot because you know I don't
Yeah.
know.
One time, this might be a little random. This is an experience I had a couple of weeks ago, like kind of in the middle of last month. I was talking to a friend that I knew since like seventh grade, and I was talking to him, and it was like coming to the subject about how I'm gay, and he just said because he knows I'm transgender, but I don't think he took into like I don't think he takes it seriously. So he told me he's like, doesn't that just make you a lesbian? He got the wrong. Oh my god, my voice is cracked. he got he got the wrong definitions, and he didn't acknowledge that he didn't take trans people seriously.
Mm.
First he called me a lesbian, and I was talking about men. And second, he didn't acknowledge trans people very well. And I told him, "You're glad that it was me talking to you because other people would have gone infuriated." Um, and I just had to tell him he has to do more research
Yeah,
about
important.
trans people and their validation.
Danny, what would be your one hope in the next year for yourself?
um, for me, as a femme transgender boy, I I want people to start accepting me more as seeing me as a boy than a trans. Like I know I'm a trans boy. I'm not like trying to be um trans mask. And I know that, but I want people to see me as a boy that dressed feminine. Because I do that a lot. And it, I just want people to be more accepting of me. And I have a lot of friends that do that in class with me when teachers obviously get my pronouns right, and they shout out, like, they're like, hey, that's not the right pronouns at all.
I love that.
Sometimes they get a little offended, like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, whatever, just try better. But like, yeah, I'm just hoping to be more seen as myself than what people see me as, just a female, that biological female that transitioned to a boy, and just seeing me as not trans, like just seeing me as like, oh, you know,
As the boy you are.
as like, I just want them to see it as the boy I am, and not just see me as a female, as like a biological female trying to be a boy, because that's not a choice.
Right.
Like, they think I'm choosing it, and I want people to know that, like, I'm not choosing it. It chose me.
What are your hopes, Jerry, for this year?
I hope that we can all learn how to communicate with each other better, and just on another level. So, you know, I hope, I want to see more like LGBT people being able to like communicate and like have space together, you know, and be together in different ways. I think we've been missing that a lot. And I think there's a lot of divisiveness in the world. And I think there are ways that we can still connect, but it takes like a really big focus on like learning how to communicate and learning how to move beyond our reactions. And so that's something I would really love to see.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be fabulous. Listen, mahalo, aloha. Thank you all so much.
Thanks everyone for being here tonight. Be sure to check out more on this subject in our November Good Talk with Judith Rizzio, the style activist.
You know, I have to say that Larry's the shit. His family is awesome. I